NFL on EA Sports, and we'll see who rules the skies in tonight's battle. It's the Philadelphia Eagles and the Baltimore Ravens, and it's all up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Happy to be on hand. I'm Brandon Gunn with Charles Davis. And before we kick, partner, your keys to the game, please.
Well, my keys are on the defensive side of the ball for both teams. And the big one, making sure you avoid giving up the big play. These safeties are going to get tested all game long. Their job, keep the ball in front of them, tackle people, make them run extra plays in order to try and score.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by a Heisman runner-up during his college days. It's the versatile Jalen Hurts.
His ability to adjust on the fly is almost unmatched in the game right now because it leads to a couple of snaps per game. You just sit back and ask yourself, how did he pull that off? Opponents can practice and prepare each and every week all they want, but this guy, he is hard to corral.
First down, Eagles.
First down, and they go with Swift again. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Once again, it's Swift. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Hurts sets up to throw it. And that's out to the flat for Swift. The 22 is the line to gain here on third down. Here's Hurts to throw. And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up fourth down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved, just as you said. They want
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They go play action with Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. 2nd and 5.
Marlon Humphrey on the tackle. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Looking to throw.
23-yard line.
That's complete. It's Okurodunom. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. So they've been unable to capitalize on a great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Gainwell is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Eluding the pressure right. Give them 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. They'll try to run for him with Dobbins. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
4th down, here's Jackson. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. A swing pass here to Edwards. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the 1st quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He'll find Swift out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Swift going to try up the middle. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3. They'll try it now with Swift. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. So after the 4th down conversion, now 1st and 10 inside the 25. From the gun, here's Swift. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Hurts. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Boston Scott, 14 yards. And the Eagles' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you?
No. He's piloted 2 drives so far, and unfortunately not very well piloted. Both led to interceptions. Now they're facing the deficit. Another touchdown after that previous pick. Starting over here, 1st and 10. They'll start the drive here with an end around. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. Play action. Now Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he's going to get this down inside the 40 before he's finally ridden out of bounds. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 55 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now it's Jackson. Flush to his right. And out of bounds right around the 20. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a 1st down himself.
I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And that's a loss of 7 on the 1st down play. A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17. And now Jackson will look to throw it. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's Sidney Brown with it. And the Eagles are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And that one into the hands of Brown downfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Now a toss for Swift left side. 79 yards for him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in this first half. Play action. Here's Hurts. This will be caught by Brown. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Right back to Swift again on second down. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. Here's Swift. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles continue to pull away here in this first half. Elliott on for the extra point. And oh, it's wide right. No good.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. The Raven offense going to take over late in this first half. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Right back to Dobbins on 1st. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. This Ravens offense heads back out there, led by Lamar Jackson. And he's got to be wondering what happened in that first half. 3 interceptions, very uncharacteristic.
And even the great ones go through phases like this, like what we just saw. And most of them, they have such a mental capacity to throw it out and essentially start over. I think that's where he's headed now.
He's got his opportunity to throw it out. Let's see how he does. Second half starts with a run by Dobbins. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
A 6-yard pickup.
Now Dobbins again on second down. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Another run here with Dobbins. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 69 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
Partner, the good ones have a clock running in their head, okay, because it says something like this. I've got this many seconds to find a target. After that, I have to tuck it and try and get some yardage on this 1st down snap. He doesn't just get some yards, though. He gets a big gain, and he'll come right back with another 1st and 10.
He'll get it inside the 20. And in for the Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, 28 yards. And the Ravens get a bit closer. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And he pushed it right. It's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Scott on the return, out of the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44.
Now, that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get it to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Now Hurts looking to change the play.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. And now they're in the hurry up.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
27 yards for DeAndre Swift.
And the Eagles take a 3-touchdown lead.
So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it. Pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
They're going for it with Dobbins.
And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
We're in Baltimore, 3rd quarter action, 2nd and 10. They go play action with Hurts.
And this is caught. It's Brown. Touchdown, Eagles. A.J. Brown, his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got them this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Taken at the goal line.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The offense for the Ravens returns to the field. But we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout,
there he goes, right side. And he will step out of bounds all the way down at the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
And normally when you think about huge field-flipping plays like this, it's that shifty slot receiver, that burner on the outside. Not here. That's a tight end doing work down the field. Where's the oxygen mask? He's going to need it after that one. A big, big play.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here. Play action. It's Jackson. Dumps it off to Edwards. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's third and goal. And they're going to speed things up here. Third and goal. Jackson buying time to his... And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens are able to cut into that deficit. Now, this defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number one.
It should be number one. And in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep him back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Eagles offense and A.J. Brown headed back out there. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, and he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
After 12-yard line.
Throwing is Hurts. And that's going to be caught downfield by Brown. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So back now in Baltimore. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Great.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up second down. Here's Hurts to throw. That one complete down the field to Smith. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. They will run straight ahead with Swift. Shoves him aside. And down inside the 15 he goes. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. On first down, Hurts. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They will run for it with Gainwell. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Kenneth Gainwell with his second touchdown of the night. And the Eagles have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the fourth. Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Ooh, a little cruel here. They're going to go for the onside kick up big. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Well, offensively, Charles, hard to put a silver lining on this one. No secret that they had to take chances with a score where it is, and it leads to a turnover.
I love how you paint the picture, partner, because you're exactly right about that one. Look at the empty stairs on that sideline. This is one of those games where you just want to go crawl under a rock until it's over.
And now the red flag out on the field. We'll have a challenge forthcoming. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So a good challenge there. The look pretty conclusive. The feet were in, and it's a completed pass. On the handoff, this is Swift. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Hurts sets up to throw it. His throw caught at about the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Swift is into the end zone for an Eagle touchdown.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
Elliott now to add the extra point. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. A drive there of just 4 plays, and it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. Oh, this is a touch cruel here. They've got the big lead. Now they're going for the jugular with the onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson.
And now here is another interception. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to have it here just past the 25. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 155 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Quick throw there is incomplete. Up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 31-yard line. Here's a handoff to Swift. And this play doesn't work at all as he's going to be marked down behind the line after the dive. They're going to hurry back to the line now. That one looks like he'll throw here. It's complete to Brown, right side. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They'll run with Swift. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Oh, design run for their wideout. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there as that one is going to blow up in their faces. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
That is caught. Rashad Bateman.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
They'll try and run for it. And this winds up a disaster. Nowhere near the marker. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that will force a turnover on downs.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
And this one is incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hurts.
This is Smith with a grab. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
And
give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 6.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit, but all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. On second down, a run with Dobbins. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. One last shot for Jackson. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia.